Merkaba fields are energetic structures by which we are kept in manifest dimensionalized phase lock. There are also tools by which we can release ourselves from phase lock. Now, phase lock is reference to being within a harmonic universe, which enables us to experience ourselves differently within that reality field. So, phase lock equals secures in this case. They enable us to move, that is Merkaba fields, that is to say expand, into the next set of dimensional fields of existence and progressively ascend. Merkaba fields are the energy engines and consciousness carriers by which universal life force currents and consciousness are circulated between the internal Cathara grid scalar template and the Trion-Mejian field radial body veil as they pass into and out of external manifestation. The perpetual polarization, electromagnetic expression, and depolarization of the life force currents within the Merkaba fields form a constant electromagnetic domain and is the process by which the holographic projection of matter is perpetually brought into and taken out of our perception in manifestation. The radial body, or Trion-Mejian field, receives through the Merkaba field circulation for the template or design for its particle manifestation from the original instructions held in the blueprint of the Maharic shield and DNA template of the Cathara grid. The Merkaba field also receives its instructions for energy circulation from the Cathara grid and DNA template. In the center of the Merkaba, which is the electromagnetic domain, is the crystal seed atom or seed crystal seal. These are current regulators for life force currents, and it is what makes the Merkaba spin. Okay, so I would like to mention at this point that the ancient Mua and Lemurian guardian races ran the Marahata and activated the tribal shield each day to conduct the sacred solar and lunar salutation rites each morning and evening. Okay, so the sacred salutations are toning dances that activate the personal Merkaba field for sustained activation of the DNA template and amplification of the Marahata and universal life force currents in the body. Now, I have been creating and arranging music to guide and accompany for an ongoing unified co-creative event to assist for global elevation and potential transmutation of our collective consciousness. So, this requires all of us. This is essential. So, your support, our participation with one another is essential. Okay? So, more on this later. So, look out for more updates. The natural Merkaba, which is self-perpetuating, eternal, Christic, okay? The natural Merkaba spin ratio of density 1 is 33 1/3 clockwise and 11 2/3 counterclockwise. Now, this natural Merkaba spin ratio creates an electromagnetic antiparticle balance of 33 1/3 parts base electrical antiparticles, which is expanding energies, right, to 11 2/3 parts base magnetic particles, which is contracting energy, all right, or 33 1/3 electrical oscillations to that of 11 2/3 magnetic vibrations per 1 Merkaba rotation within the natural density 1 matter base. So more electrical thrust than magnetic draw equals a higher frequency, less dense, self-perpetuating, eternal matter base that functions in perpetual motion upon a natural structure of internal Merkaba fields, fields that are naturally part of the intrinsic D12 original blueprint for this particular time matrix, that perpetually circulate universal life force Manu currents between the non-manifest consciousness of Source and the expressions of manifestations, which means all forms, that is to say, conscious embodiments. The unnatural Merkaba, which is self-consuming, finite, anti-natural order reversal. The unnatural shield/Merkaba field reversal ratio is 34 counterclockwise magnetic and 21 clockwise electrical. This creates an electromagnetic anti-particle balance of 34 parts base magnetic particles to 21 parts base electrical antiparticles, or 34 magnetic vibrations to 21 electrical oscillations. This is producing more magnetic draw than electrical thrust. A lower frequency, it's more dense, self-consuming, finite, and unnatural matter base that functions for a limited time upon inorganic structures of externalized Merkaba fields that consume life force energy from other organic systems in order to self-sustain. The reverse spin phase lock Merkaba field causes the shield template to completely reverse spin, which causes the being, you and I, that enters the self-quarantined de-evolutionary cycle to be unable to receive renewal of primal life force currents from the universal natural order Merkaba circulatory system. Universal life force currents flow through the cosmic, universal, planetary, and personal Templar via the natural energy conduits of planetary Merkaba fields. All right, folks, that'll do for part 2. Part 3 will be the Merkaba vehicle. So blessings to you so that you may be a blessing to others. Okay, you're here for a reason. We're here to serve one another. Okay, for the benefit of all life.